Hi everyone, my name is Kimberly McIntyre for those of you that are new to my channel, and today we are going to be talking about what I'm going to call the case for water. How many people do you know that don't like drinking water? Maybe that's you yourself, but I'm going to tell you why. You might want to figure out how to get it into your life. And so as I coach clients, they come to me with health issues. One of the things I notice the most is that they're not drinking near enough water. And I will have people say, oh, I drink water. I get plenty of water. But as we document, because I have people do journals, they're not. And this coach, as I am telling people what to do, actually the other day I thought, okay, well, how good are you doing? And so I decided to document my own water, and I realized that I need to get back to some visuals. It is so important. So if you think about the foundation of a home, if you don't have a good, secure foundation of a home, that home is not going to be secure for the long haul. So our bodies are the same, and you can think about water as being the foundation. Most of the time, to resolve health issues, the first thing that we want to do is go to water and ask questions. Are we drinking enough? And did you know that if you are dehydrated, that one of the first places that the body is going to pull out water is from the gut? And so then your gut becomes dehydrated, and your skin becomes dehydrated. And a lot of times when you are thirsty, you are way past the beginning phase of dehydration. And so we don't want to wait for that cue. So a lot of people will say, I can't drink as much water as I should because I have to be with clients all day and I can't continuously excuse myself to go to the bathroom. If you're constantly having to go to the bathroom when you up your water, then you might be missing minerals. So trace minerals, especially magnesium, is what pulls the water into the cells. And so we want to make sure that we have enough magnesium, and the majority of Americans are deficient in magnesium. One of the easy ways to do it is with Celtic salt. And so all you have to do is get one that's not a fine ground salt. You're just going to take one of the little rocks, you're just going to put it on your tongue. Let it sit there for a minute and then drink your water. This is how much I need for half of the day. It's so simple. And you know what? Actually, I think it tastes good. Another thing that we can do to get those trace minerals in, if you would like, is you can actually buy trace minerals, and I trust this brand, and then you want about 40 drops a day. It tastes like seawater, which I don't appreciate. So what I do is I just do 10 drops per cup and just make sure that I add it in 4 times a day. What you want for water is you want half your body weight in ounces. Unless you are working out and you're sweating and you're drinking a ton of coffee and trying to make up for it, you don't want to go over that, because if you are over watering, you actually can be flushing out vital minerals. And so we just want to stay in that zone unless we are working out rigorously, out in the sun, sweating profusely, needing to replenish that. Kind of stick with half your body weight in ounces. So this is about what I need per day. And so I create a visual. And so once I finish this, I just go ahead and pour this in here just because this is what makes it easy for me. You want to do whatever it takes to get water into your life. I have seen what is known as an Alzheimer's patient get put in the hospital for some reason. They put the IV in, and so they are hydrating, and immediately their brain starts working better than it did before they had the problem. What is that saying? That is saying that there is a connection between dehydration and Alzheimer's. One time I had a cousin call me. She was knocking on death's door. She was laying in bed dying. Her stomach was killing her. It was stabbing pains. And she goes, I need someone to come over and take me to the hospital. So I came over, I looked at her, and I could tell that she was dehydrated. We did the pinch test. So you can actually pinch your skin, and if it doesn't snap back immediately, that is a sign of severe dehydration. She was severely dehydrated. The stabbing pains in her stomach were a direct cause of dehydration. So I took her to the hospital, they put the IV in, her stomach feels better, we go back home, make sure that she's drinking enough water, she's on her merry way. Headaches. The first thing you want to look to when you have a headache, and again, people think they're drinking enough water, track it and see. So the first thing I say is, are you lacking minerals? and are you dehydrated? So if you have a migraine, if you have a headache, look to the water and see how much have you had that day. Start drinking the water and take some of the trace minerals and see if that can resolve the headache before you take an ibuprofen or a Tylenol or any of those other remedies, because this can be the best remedy, the most wholesome and healing. So if you are one of those that don't like water, figure out what's going to make it work. And sometimes when you make it pretty, that is a game changer. So you just get your whatever glass that you enjoy. Some people like drinking out of wine glass. Make it a spritzer, and I don't know, this one's really pretty to me. I am going to make it visually appealing with some fruit. So you could throw in some berries, you could slice up some cucumbers. I'm going to do oranges. And as we have that beautiful bright flavor, and it is also helping to kind of flavor the water a little bit, then it might make it a little bit more appealing to you. So just throw those in, brighten that up. I'm gonna put a little bit of ice on there. A couple of lemons, whoops, a little overfill. You could put a couple of limes in there just to complement that color and then make it a little bit more appealing. So this one's for Tracy because I know she has not had enough water today. She's been over here for several hours. Another thing that is great for your water is to add the lemon, which can make it an electrolyte. So instead of Pedialyte, instead of Gatorade, this is actually a better, healthier way to get some electrolytes in your life. I have a lemon press because I drink lemons in my water all the time. It helps to alkalize the body. We do want more of an alkaline environment. However, I'm going to give you a little tip. Whenever you are eating, you do not want to consume any beverages whatsoever. Why? Because the stomach acid, the pH is, it's very acidic, and we want that hydrochloric acid to be as high as possible to do its job with the enzymes digesting the food. So if you're drinking water before, during, and after, we are going to raise the pH, and now we have a problem. We have a digestive problem. So many times the reason why people have acid reflux isn't because they have too high of acid, it's because they have too low of acid. And I know it sounds backwards, but it's just scientific truth. And you can actually look this up and see for yourself. So you want to try not to drink while you're eating. You can have your beverages before and your beverages after, and that's when we want to be alkalizing. So when people talk about purchasing water with high alkalinity, I'm like, that's great, but you better make sure that that alkalized water is not going in while you're eating, because you're going to have a problem. So this is a great way to add electrolytes to your water without getting the harmful aspects of Gatorade or whatever other company you want to name the brands, but we don't want those high fructose corn syrups, which are a gut killer, and this is a great way. So cheers to you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and please like and subscribe for more, and you guys have a great day.